Character counts everywhere, all the time. Whether life's easy or an uphill climb, we will shine when we walk that line. Character counts everywhere, all the time.
Welcome back to a new school year with an opportunity to make a difference in the lives of your students and school community. I'm convinced that you are part of the most valued profession that exists in your community, that of being a teacher. It's been said that teaching is the one profession that creates all other professions. As educators, our responsibility this year is to help students do their best work, but also to be their best self. It was Dr. Martin Luther King who once said, "Intelligence plus character, that is the goal of true education." An activity that I'll do in a Character Counts workshop is an elevator speech. Participants are paired up and each assigned a topic or question. Each pair imagines meeting in an elevator and traveling to the top floor of a building. As an example, in Chicago, the tallest building is the former Sears Tower, which has 103 floors, taking approximately 90 seconds from the lobby up to the sky deck. Allow me today to share information and strategies related to Character Counts and the integration into your school this year by actually using the elevator speech. Hopefully, after this video example, you could do the same at your school, either as a staff or with your students. The topic questions can vary, but will provide opportunity for students or staff to put into their own words their understanding related to an assigned topic or questions related to academics or character. Okay, so there's two of you in the elevator leaving floor 1, traveling up to the 103rd floor of the tower. You quickly find out that both of you are teachers. So how do you know you're both teachers? Couple examples. You refer to your classes as your kids, so people think you have 30 children of your own. You both agree to slap the next person who says, "Must be nice to work 7 to 3 and have summers off," and you can tell it's a full moon without ever looking outside. So you're both teachers. Educator 1 in the elevator asks you to explain what Character Counts is and how it is integrated into your school. Now you have 90 seconds to respond as the elevator travels from the lobby up to the top floor. So what do you say? Well, let me share what Educator 2 could respond to that particular question. The Character Counts framework utilizes shared belief and consensus values concerning the qualities and traits associated with good character. The 6 pillars of character represent the ethical values we desire to see in the behaviors of students as well as adults. They are the pillars of character: trustworthiness, respect, responsibility, fairness, caring, and citizenship. These 6 pillars of character are just one of the key elements of Character Counts. We also promote desired character traits from academic and social emotional domains. The second key element describes the process teachers use when implementing Character Counts. We use the acronym TEAM, T-E-A-M. The letter T represents the word teach. We intentionally teach it. E is for enforce or reinforce. We make sure that we have positive and negative consequences, or for your school it might be connected to the PBIS initiative. A is to advocate. Don't take a neutral position about the importance of character, growth, and development for your students. And M is for us to model. The importance of Character Counts is the identification and teaching of the key beliefs or values that will result in student choices that produce desired behaviors. Well, that leads me to the third key element of Character Counts: helping students make good choices. If the choice shows a student putting the pillars into action, it's reflected in their behavior. We want students to act in a way that's consistent with the pillars or the identified character traits from the academic and social emotional domains. Going back now to my imaginary elevator ride, we both have reached the top floor of the tower. Both of us exit the elevator only to return from our visit to the sky deck, finding the two of us again alone in the elevator for a return trip to the first floor. This time, Educator number 2 asks, "Can you give me some specific examples of what you as a teacher can do to integrate Character Counts so it's not seen as one more thing to do?" Let me share some possible responses from Educator number 1 now to those particular questions. Instead of adding new curriculum or responsibilities to teacher plate, Character Counts is blended into daily lessons. The observance of civilized norms of behavior is essential to creating an environment in which teachers can efficiently teach and students can feel safe and focused on learning. There are a number of ways to specifically create a classroom where character counts. Number one, strive to build relationships and model character. No meaningful learning will occur in your class without relationships that are meaningful. And your students will not necessarily listen to what it is that you say, but they believe all it is that you do, the importance of modeling. Number two, use resources that allow you to teach the pillars and desired behaviors. Lessons provided each of you from early childhood kits to Today Counts, Good Ideas book, The Way to Go, and now the Character Daily app. What you use is dependent upon your grade level, content area, or connection to your specific role in the school. Just remember that to be effective, you must be intentional and explicit in teaching character. Don't leave it up to chance. Number three, teach character and academics at the same time by using your ethically rich curriculum as the instructional tool. Think of the questions you can ask of students, the activities you can do, the vicarious experience of stories read, told, or viewed, and a discussion of choices made are all opportunities to find a connection to what it is that you teach. Four, finally, practice character-based discipline. The pillars are really outcomes of desired student behaviors. Okay, we're now back on the first floor. And as we say goodbye, I want you to reflect upon what Character Counts means to you and how you will implement the initiative this year. Here are a few questions to answer, either as a department, grade level team, or in small groups. 1. What has worked for you so far in teaching Character Counts? 2. In reflecting back on team, teach, enforce, advocate, and model, what does the acronym mean to you and how does it apply in your role? 3. What can you do this year with the resources to be more intentional with integrating Character Counts? And 4, with the start of a new school year, I again want to share how valued you are in being a part of the most important profession, an educator. Think about that. Think about how important that is and what your compassion and commitment and engagement really means. Thanks for all you do in making sure character truly does count.